Hey beauties, Kenya here, and I'm back with another video. Finally, it's felt like forever since I've come to you guys with a beauty video. We are on track for our April faves and fails because it is May 1st. I'm also really excited because it's been forever since I've actually had faves and fails for you guys, and I have a lot today, so I am super excited. Let's just get started. So my first favorite for April is the Stila Magnificent Metals Bling Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Although I had a hard time figuring out how best to use this at first, I do love glitter, as you guys know. So I was really excited to see a different type of glitter that I can use that's not my Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy that I use all the time. You guys already know I'm obsessed with that. I put it in, like, I don't know, 50% of my looks. So this one is very similar, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a glitter and a shadow. You can layer over something else, but it is sort of a shadow in itself. I'll give you guys close-ups and everything of this as I'm talking. I'm sure you're seeing them right now. Unfortunately, this product has some sort of learning curve to it. It isn't kind of like, I'll say it isn't a product that you can just like dab on and like think you can just run out with. It's kind of hard to use, I'm not gonna lie. It looks beautiful, but it's a little difficult to use in that it can tend to be a little flaky, but I just love the way it looks so much. And I've seen people all over Instagram sporting all types of looks with this. The one I purchased was in Smoldering Satin. I'm actually not too sure if I'm gonna get the other colors yet, but for now I really do like the Smoldering Satin. I've seen other people put it on all over YouTube and all over Instagram, and I love the way it looks on them, and I'm really excited about this product. I haven't put it in a look yet, obviously, but it is coming up, as well as all the other looks that I promised with all the makeup I purchased. So moving on, we're just gonna stick with the theme of glitter because you guys know I love glitter. And if any of you guys have seen my festival look, my 2 festival looks that I did, I purchased a bunch of glitters, probably like $45, almost $50 worth of glitters from Jazzy Glitters, and I've got them all in this cute little bag that it came in right here. I've got 9 glitters here because I'm overboard and I'm obsessed. So I definitely want to do more looks with these. I know like glitter is kind of like an over-the-top thing, but I guess I'm kind of over the top. I purchased these specifically for all of the Coachella/festival looks that I planned on doing. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do all of those looks just because I ran out of time, and editing that took forever, but it's like easily my favorite video. I'll leave a card right here so you guys can watch it if you like, but that is one of my favorite videos and one of my favorite looks that I've done. I'll leave you guys a quick close-up of each one that I purchased. I will say that I needed to contact the seller. It is an Etsy seller, and she is located in the UK, so if you are in the US, it might take a little bit to get to you. Probably from the moment that she told me it was shipped, it took about a week. But I will say that I was rushing her because by the time I realized that I wanted to order all of these glitters, it was probably like 2 weeks before people were starting to leave to go for all of these festivals, or at least Coachella. So I really wanted to get them in quickly, and because it took a while to come, I was unable to do the 5 looks that I planned on doing, so I only got 2 out, but Governor's Ball is coming up, so you still might see more festival looks from me, and there's plenty more festivals to happen throughout the summer. I had a really hard time finding any chunky glitter sellers in the US. The UK seems to have a monopoly on that market. I don't know what's going on there, but I love them. They're gorgeous. Although the vials are quite small, she packs it with product. She packs it with all the glitter that she can, and honestly, like, I don't think I'm gonna, like, I'm saying I don't think I'm gonna use that much glitter, but let's be honest, I'm gonna use that much glitter. With that said, that is my second favorite for the month of April. We're gonna move on to lashes. You guys know I am obsessed with lashes. Unfortunately, I think I lost like the white backing to this, so you can't really see. I purchased the Huda Beauty lashes in the number 8, which is called Scarlet. I especially like these because usually I go and get House of Lashes, which are, I think they are now sold at Ricky's, but I usually only get them online. online, and sometimes, you know, a girl can't wait to get them online. I'll give you a close-up, but these are also the lashes that I used in both of those looks in the Coachella video. I've worn them probably every single time since I've gotten them, except for today, which I'm wearing like different lashes. My next favorite is a drugstore favorite, which if you know me, that is not something that I do very often. I purchased the Voluminous Million Lashes, which I believe is a L'Oreal mascara, but I cannot tell because it doesn't say anything on here. Yes, it is L'Oreal. I researched online just because I kept running out of mascara and I was waiting for the Sephora sale and I needed something quick in the meantime, and I wanted something different to wear during the week, especially since I work out during lunch at work, and so I tend to wash off my mascara a lot, and paying like, I don't know, $20 to whatever dollars for mascara that you wash off twice a day is getting kind of expensive. So I purchased the Voluminous Million Lashes. Now mine already looks crazy because I wear it so much. I kind of like wear it every day now. I don't want to say that it's not drugstore quality because it looks great. To me, it has that drugstore feel, which is to say that it's very wet, as in I can put it on and like maybe like 2 minutes later I can sneeze and I'll get some of it down here because it hasn't dried yet. It's not very thin, but it's thinner than a higher end mascara, but thicker than a regular drugstore mascara, at least any of those that I have tried. So I do like this mascara for everyday wear, but I won't recommend it if you are not getting the waterproof and you're doing something where you'll be either sweating and or getting water on you because it comes off really quickly, and B, I won't recommend it for, you know, like a night out or something. I don't know. It's just more of an everyday thing to me rather than it is something to, you know, look your best in. For my next favorite, I am going to talk about the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This has been all over the internet, so I'm sure you guys know all about this already, but if you need another review from maybe someone who is my skin tone on this concealer, then here it is. I purchased this a few weeks ago, so I've used it quite a bit. I am the color Deep. I can't remember how much darker it gets from Deep, but I believe that there are maybe like 2 or 3 darker than this one. They have a very wide color range, but unfortunately, in my opinion, the wide color range is more on the lighter side than it is on the darker side, and I don't know, in my opinion, I kind of feel like, you know, the lighter side doesn't need that much range. The darker side kind of needs a little more range. I like this concealer. It's very full coverage. It does a good job and it's very blendable, but unfortunately, it is only like maybe 0.5 shades lighter than my skin tone, and the next step up, which I tried in store on my face, was entirely too bright. I felt really embarrassed because I put it on my face, you know, with one of their little sponge things. I looked crazy and I had nowhere to wash it off, and I had to walk around the rest of Ulta like that for the rest of the time I was in there, which was quite a while because I went crazy in Ulta for some reason that day. I do think that this is only sold at Ulta and their website, but not Sephora. So if you are going to purchase it, you either have to purchase it from Ulta or purchase it from Tarte on their website. It's a favorite, but my only issue was the color. It doesn't seem as bright as I want it to be. And so I found myself reaching for my LA Girl Pro Concealer Fawn or the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe to give me that brightness that I wanted. And especially because this is full coverage, it means that it's something that I kind of definitely want to wear on a night out. And when I do my night out looks, I want it to look a little brighter. I want to look like a little more polished. So I like my face to have a little more of a gradient to it. And this didn't give me the color that I was looking for, but it gave me the coverage I was looking for because this is a great coverage concealer. And just so you guys know, it has like a massive brush, which I actually really do like to put it on. It makes it a lot easier. I don't have to like do so many strokes, and you know, I like that about it. So my next favorite is not a beauty favorite, but I would like to keep it in the favorite section of this video. I purchased the Beats Solo Wireless 3s, the Beats Solo 3's wireless, the Beats Solo 3 wireless, you know what they're called. The wireless headphones from Beats over the head. Obviously, if you know anything about me, you know my makeup gets everywhere, so white was probably not a good idea for me for the inside of these. I really wish that they had a pink and black version or any other color but white. But unfortunately, this is how everyone sells, like the rose gold and the white, and you know, I needed it to match my watch and I wanted it to match my phone, even though I have like this black case on my phone. It doesn't matter. Either way, I love these headphones. I've never had wireless headphones before these. I did have the Friends headphones that you guys would have noticed I purchased not too long ago, and I talked about in one of my favorites, and I'm already over those because the sound payoff on these headphones are so much better than the Friends headphones, which when I first got them, I actually really liked them, and I'm not sure, maybe if I just played my music too loud or something, which I don't think should be a problem with your headphones, but I could hear like crackling in it whenever I would listen to something a little louder than normal. And sometimes I need to do that on the train when I'm on my commute to work because the train's really loud, it screeches and all of this, so in order to hear what I'm listening to, I need to turn it up a little more. So unfortunately, those Friends headphones didn't work out the way I wanted them to, but these Beats headphones have been life for me. I've worn them everywhere. They turn on really easily. They're actually super easy to pair. I think I turned it on, like connected it to my phone, and it like immediately like named them Kenya's like Beats whatever, blah blah blah. And it was just really easy. They connect to my laptop, which I love. I mean, I have a MacBook Pro. I'm not sure. I don't think they connect to my work laptop, which is kind of annoying because I have to, you know, then put in the wire, but I'm sitting at work all day, so it's not a big deal. I wear these at the gym, and they're really easy to wipe off. They're really nice to wear when I'm working out and I'm not trying to untangle myself all the time, especially when I'm struggling, trying to do burpees, yada yada. And they're really easy to pack away because they snap in like this. They've got a little carrying case that they come with. So now we are going to get into my fails for the month of April, and there are quite a few. Yeah, there are quite a few fails. I purchased a lot of things in April. I went on a little spending spree. This might just be me. Actually, this is just an unpopular opinion. First up for my fails is this Infallible Total Cover L'Oreal Paris foundation. I absolutely hate this foundation. It's not really my color. It's like almost my color, but not really my color. And then the next step down is like entirely too dark, or not even too dark, just entirely too red. I don't like this. I don't like to blend it. I don't like the way it looks on my face. I don't like the way it looks after like an hour on my face. I just don't think that myself and this foundation, we don't get along. I know this is a beauty guru favorite. All the YouTubers are talking about this. This was a mistake. I want to bring it back. I've used it once. I used it one day and I absolutely hated it. The consistency is just like crap. It's not a good alternative for a higher end foundation in my opinion. Half the time I don't even use like full on foundation. Half the time I just use my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, and I like that 10 times better than this. I mean, that one is $40 and this one's like, I can't even remember, but whatever this is, it's not even worth the money. Just don't. Next up are two drugstore lashes that claim to be different than drugstore lashes. You guys know I love my lashes. I will pay, a lot for lashes. I'll pay a little bit for lashes. I'm stuck on the Sephora lashes. I've tried the Violet Voss lashes. I will pay whatever for lashes because I really like lashes. When I saw these at Ulta, they're drugstore brands, I saw the Eyelure Luxe Edition and the Faux Mink from Ardell, and I think the Eyelure was probably, was it $10 or $8, or I don't know, it was on sale. Or was the Faux Mink on sale? One of them was on sale, but they retail around $10, $12. I hate them both. I don't hate them. I don't think that they're worth the extra money when you can get something better for a few dollars more. These ones, I really have no idea what happened to these Ardell Faux Mink ones. The one I got, hold on, I'm trying to find like the style I got. I don't see it here. I don't know the name of the style, but I mean, it has like the thin band that I liked, but as soon as I put them on, you just couldn't see them. I don't wear lashes to like have to supplement them with mascara. No. I might as well wear my own lashes or wear more natural looking lashes that I don't have to put mascara on, because it kind of like ruins it, and then, you know, they get all gunky after a while. When you have to put water on them, they don't really hold their shape. So I was really disappointed in these Ardell foam mink lashes. And the same thing with these Eyelure ones. I mean, these Eyelure Luxe ones, this is the Baroque one. I think that's all there is to say about like the style. The Baroque style, they start kind of thin and then they get thicker towards the end, and they are flared. And the reason I really like these, and the reason I really wanted to get these, is because they weren't like, you know, they didn't seem to be on one plane. They were kind of like staggered. So some of them were a little up, some of them were a little down, and I didn't like these either. I put them on and I felt like you could barely see them, so I had to put mascara on them. And, you know, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they do still have mascara on them. I don't necessarily like these because for a few dollars more you can get the Sephora Lashes, which I think those retail now for $17. For maybe like $1 or $2 less, you can get the Violet Voss lashes, which look so much better, and you don't need to put mascara on them. In my opinion, they're not worth it. I'm sad I spent my money on it, but it is what it is. So next up in my fails is this Real Techniques diamond sponge, whatever. I really don't remember how much I paid for this. It'll be somewhere here in this corner over here. There's a few things I don't like about this. The big thing is the shape. I thought I would actually love the shape, and maybe the only part I like about the shape is kind of like this big thing, this big like side of the diamond here, the top of it, but it still isn't that easy to blend with it. It's probably easy to put on the foundation that you're putting on, but it's not easy to blend. And because they're hard angles, it's really difficult. I mean, I guess like you can say, oh, you can get into your tear duct with this point right here, which might be the only good thing about this shape, but I much prefer my Beauty Blender. It almost has a Beauty Blender feel, but it's still, and this is the same thing with the other Real Techniques sponge, the $7 orange one that everyone gets. This one's a lot thicker. You can feel that it's you can feel that it's a lot thicker than this one. This one is still more of a Beauty Blender consistency, but it's not the same. For that reason, I just can't really get behind it. And I mean, I don't expect it to be exactly the same. I mean, you know, it can't be the Beauty Blender if it's not the Beauty Blender, but the shape is kind of what messes it up for me. It's still a little thicker than the Beauty Blender, so it still kind of makes it a little harder for me to blend the way I want it to, and it's still just not the ideal shape. I feel like if they made this part rounded, if they kind of modified it and made this part rounded with as much of a point as this part has, maybe it'll be a better shape, but in my opinion, this isn't something that I would buy again. I think for a flawless finish, you'd rather use the Beauty Blender. There's really no comparison. I know people say there is, but I do not agree. There's no comparison to the Beauty Blender, and unfortunately they have it on lockdown right now. I mean, everything else I try, it just doesn't give me the same finish. It doesn't give me the same blend. I also purchased the Real Techniques exfoliating sponge that is currently in my bathroom because I forgot to get it out for you guys, but I will feature it right here. It kind of looks like a loofah, but it is not as tough as a loofah. It's a lot softer. It's supposed to be an exfoliating sponge, which is a good idea, I think, for when you want to wash off your makeup. It might help me get a little more makeup off, but I don't agree that it's a great exfoliator. I think this is more of a this product didn't work for me specifically thing, just because I feel like if you had a little more sensitive skin, or if your skin was a little smoother, that product would work better. I have textured skin. I have very textured skin, and I feel like I need something a little more abrasive in terms of exfoliation. This was something I kind of planned to use as like mild exfoliation almost every day, just because I get like little keratin plugs on my skin. So if I don't exfoliate and kind of like get them out, my skin will always look kind of rough and bumpy on my face. I don't think it really helps that issue for me. But if you had a little more sensitive skin, or if your skin isn't as rough as mine is on my face, or isn't as bumpy as mine is on my face, then maybe it could do the exfoliating job for you. I'll say maybe if regular grainy exfoliators kind of irritate your skin, then that might be enough. It's soft enough to do the job, and you're the one pressing on your face, so you know how much pressure to put, and you know how it's going to make you feel, rather than those beads like when you're exfoliating and it's like, it's kind of like cutting your face or something. Like what is it that everyone uses, that like apricot scrub that just like ruins your face? That I don't think this was worth my money. I mean, I'll still use it for a bit. If you already do like a regular exfoliating routine, you don't need to buy this. It's a waste of your money. And I feel really bad to say this because I actually really like Real Techniques. I think that they give a great alternative for people who don't want to spend that much money on their makeup brushes or on their makeup tools. So honestly, I think that is all I have for my faves and fails for the month of April. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure that if you've tried any of these products that you leave your comments and what you think about them below. And if you decide to try any of them, let me know what you think below. If you want me to try anything out, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget that I upload every single week. If that isn't enough for you, then you can follow me all over my social media. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.